Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are setting up my March layout. I'm doing something a little different this month. Instead of hand drawing everything, I am using these stamps that I've had for a while, and I've been wanting mushrooms to be my theme for quite some time, so I thought what better month to do them than in March when winter's starting to abate and things are starting to grow again. The colors that I'm using all come from the same Tombow dual brush pen pack, and that is the Muted palette, and I have these linked below if anyone is interested in using these in the future for their journal. Other than a few mushrooms and the month, this is a pretty minimal cover page, and I have been doing quote pages on the next page, but I didn't really have a quote that I liked or that stood out to me, so I just added a few more mushrooms and some craft paper that I had on hand, and of course some washi tape. So here we have my monthly calendar spread. Not a whole lot has been changing on this spread so far this year with all of the room in the B5 notebook. I like having 6x6 squares for my calendar. It allows me to put in multiple events or occasions on one day if needed. What I have been doing is the to-do list on the side, but due to a trip that I'm taking in March, I decided to use that area as a packing list instead. Something different this month that I'm actually kind of sad I don't have is a mood board. When I was going through my photo albums or my saves on Instagram or Pinterest, I noticed that I didn't really have a whole lot of inspiration when it came to this theme. All I knew was I wanted to do mushrooms, and even though there's tons of other content and creators out there who have used this theme, I just didn't have enough inspiration to create a dedicated mood board, and since all of my colors came from a Tombow set that I received over Christmas, it was pretty easy to come up with this theme. So I brought back my playlist instead, and this month some of the music that I've been listening to include some of my lo-fi favorites like Saturn's Eyes by Anna Louise. I've also been listening to Everybody Knows by Baby Storm, I'll Be Seeing You by Philip Love, Clock Drift by Hazy Noir, and a few others including Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, which has been on repeat since the Super Bowl, and one of my favorites from the movie Soul, Born to Play by Jon Batiste. And here we have another holdover from last month, which is my content planner. This just allows me to visualize what my Instagram feed will look like this month. But continuing on is a page that I've been doing every month this year, and it's a dedicated page that I call True Self. And it focuses on a self-discovery journal that I've been doing this year, and each month I work on a different prompt. In January, my prompt was self-awareness. Last month, my prompt was values, and this month the prompt will be identity. Another spread that I'm not doing this month is a reading list spread. If you've seen one of my recent videos, I finally decided to create a dedicated journal for reading and the books that I read this year, so you can always go and check that out. But since I am now keeping track of that in a different journal, I just use this page as a brain dump. This is dedicated to my planning for next month. It's pretty simple, nothing really too fancy about this. It just gives me enough space to brainstorm what I want to do for April, to practice either the doodles or the coloring that I'll use, and then to plan my layout for the month. But it's really helped me this year, and I like that I've been doing it every month. So here we have my first weekly spread of the month. The previous 2 months, I've only been keeping my first week to about 1 page and then leaving the other page for notes or writing or journaling or whatever I need it to be. But this month, because the first week of March is going to be pretty busy for me, I decided to make it a full 2-page layout. Before we flip through my setup, I just want to remind you all to subscribe if you haven't already. That way you can get notified whenever I have new videos up. And if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. The love that I've been getting for my videos this year has been greatly appreciated. And here is my full March 2021 setup. Thanks everyone for joining. Until next time.